And Alexa Bliss is now the number one contender for Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship. She beat Bayley. And as I feared a couple of weeks ago, this match wasn't going to do much for me because her matches never do anything for me. It's all in water. The chemistry between her and Bayley doesn't do much for moi. It was all right. She wins via Twisted Bliss after Becky Lynch eliminates Io Sky and Dakota Kai from this matchup, and Bianca Belair prevents Bayley from cheating by using the exposed turnbuckle to her advantage. But it is all about the post-match when Bianca Belair is going to shake Alexa Bliss's hand, wish her luck. Alexa says, bring it in, give me a hug. And then she puts Bianca in position for Sister Abigail because there's the Wyatt graphic flickering on the big screen. It's a moment everybody says, oh my goodness, what's happening here? The one time the Milwaukee crowd was up all night because they were dead the majority of the show. And that was something. So I'm intrigued by this, Scott. Are you intrigued by Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship with a possible Alexa Bliss heel turn coming with her possible, most likely reunion with Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, so a couple things. First of all, so when Alexa Bliss puts whoever in the Sister Abigail setup, do they just are they just frozen? They can't move? Like Bianca couldn't have just grabbed her by the neck and be like, girl, what is wrong with you? Are you serious? Because when I looked at it, I saw Bianca and she wasn't flexing, but she just had her arm bent and her bicep was bigger than Alexa Bliss. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time understanding why Bianca didn't just yank that girl by her hair and say, like she do, and then be like, yo, do you know who you messing with? Like, seriously, what are we doing, man? Like, I hated it. And that's all I thought about when I watched it was, why is Bianca just sitting there letting her do this? Like, what? And then all of a sudden she just, when Alexa snaps out of it, Bianca snaps out of it and moves like, what? No, not feeling it. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. But y'all not doing the voodoo and all that stuff with Bianca, man. Not Bianca. Not feeling it.
Now, we're not going to bring back Thunderdome voodoo child Alexa Bliss because I will have a fit on this show repeatedly. So we cannot have that on the wrap every single week. I'll be broken in many, many ways. Now, when you put logic to what happened, Scott, I will agree with you. That was dumb. Bianca Belair, you can just hop out of that move, hit your finisher and say, bitch, please. But none of that happened. She just stood there, frozen in time. And then Alexa Bliss was the one to snap out of her trance saying, oops, my bad, friend. I don't know what got over me. Steven, can you turn off your brain and accept what happened? Or do you have to turn on your brain and say, you know what? This shit was ridiculous.
This is unanimous. I don't want this. I don't want to look at this. I don't want to see more of this. I had more than my fill of it during the Thunderdome thing. I'm not a big fan of the supernatural stuff in wrestling. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it interesting. And the idea of Alexa Bliss going back to that feels like a step back for both her, the show, in more ways than one. So I'm not on board. I totally agree. It looks ridiculous. It just takes you out of everything. And it's just not my idea of being entertained in pro wrestling anyway. I just don't want to see it. So I feel like we're headed there, whether we want to go there or not. There is some sort of, probably the merchandise department that has a Bray Wyatt fetish in that company because he sells a lot of it. So I guess because people keep buying those t-shirts, we got to look at this stuff. But we're going to get to Bray Wyatt during the awards area and in the awards part of the show too. But I dread this because I feel like that's exactly where it's going. And it's about the last place I want it to be.
I'm mixed because when I see Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt together, I do see chemistry. They work well together. If they eliminate the magic and voodoo, I'm good. If they bring it in here, I'm going to hate it. That's my fear. If you keep it kind of low key, I can accept this reunion. I just don't want any voodoo or magical elements that's going to take me out of the moment. But it's WWE. I can't trust them completely with this. We'll see how it goes, but I think it's unanimous. This segment was a choice, not a good one by WWE, but I will say this. I do like Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair in this matchup. They work really great together. I think back to their chemistry during the 2020 Women's Warrior Rumble. Loved their interactions. Love what they did at Elimination Chamber as well. So I have hopes for the matchup, but anything voodoo related, I'm scared as hell.
I don't have a problem with magic. I just don't need to see Bianca stuck in a time warp while Alexa Bliss is dazed off. Like I not Bianca, man. You can do that. You got so many other people you could be doing that with, just not Bianca.
Agreed.